Hey, to the gaming studios, I do appreciate your statement, but it doesn't go far enough. In light of recent events in the game industry, we at Alternative Game Studios want to send a clear message. Our support for stores, distributors, and collectors will always be absolute. We cannot conceive this medium without you. The physical format is not just a disc. It is preservation, culture, and the very soul of video games. As an indie studio, the digital landscape has always been our logistical haven. However, this announcement has us deeply moved, and we refuse to stand idly by. Our promise, making digital editions a reality for all our titles, is now an absolute priority. We pledge to work with urgently with to bring every game we create and those already on the way tangibly to your shelf before that fateful early 2028 deadline. Alterna Noctis Ultimate, Alterna Lucis, Summon Alterna, Eden Genesis, and every project we're involved with in one way or another. The industry may try to change its course, but we will not let go of your hand. Your shelf will keep being filled with our stories. And then we have another one that comes from Testora Games. We are shocked and deeply disappointed at Testora Games. We have been distributors and publishers of physical media for the platforms for many years. We add a little bit of ourselves to every edition, every manual, every art book, and into the hopes of developers who want to turn their projects you know, into something more than just digital content on an imaginary cloud. Their projects are like babies that we adopt from the moment we start working with them to bring fruition what is often their life's work. Far more important than the digital format itself sometimes. To end everything this entails, developers, publishers, distributors, stores, and players who truly want to own what they buy, it is simply unacceptable. At Tesora Games, we strongly condemn the decision to end physical media on PlayStation by 2028. We will join forces with our colleagues around the world to try to prevent this disastrous decision and make them see that taking away options and rights from players is not the way to move forward with our beloved industry. Now is the time to stand up and show Sony PlayStation that this isn't the way forward. We want to go home with our bags in hand, peel off the plastic wrapper, read the manual, and load the entire game into the console and enjoy what we truly love. Forever physical Testoritos. Anyways, and this is just two studios that have come forward and said, making a statement about this. There are others, and everything that have come forward. Super Rare said, physical games have always been at the heart of what we do. For years, we have been committed to giving incredible games something real that exists beyond the screen. The recent PlayStation news doesn't change that. We will continue working with our partners to bring PS5 physical releases for as long as we're able because we believe games deserve more than just a download, disc not codes, and everything. And these are several studios that have come forward and said something, but this is not enough. And Silver Lining Direct said, we are obviously disappointed by the news yesterday that PlayStation will stop manufacturing disc in January 2028. While a growing number of players are choosing to purchase games digitally, there is still a large community of customers who prefer and cherish their physical game collections. We are working with the PlayStation to understand exactly how this transition will be implemented and what what means for independent publishers. While we seek clarity on the future, we want to offer absolute certainty about the present. This policy will not impact our existing library. The January 28th cutoff notes does not apply to our existing gallery, and we pledge to keep producing and restocking physical editions of those beloved titles for years to come. The industry landscape is still settling after this announcement, but whatever form the future takes, Silver Lining is committed to both developers and partners of our players. We keep physical media available for as long as players want it. We firmly believe in giving our community a choice wherever viable, and we will continue to keep working hard to deliver games in digital formats and physical boxes, whether that means a disc, cartridge, keycard, or code in a box released. It's time for us to put our creative hats on to see how we can continue bringing games to physical. So this is my basic statement about all this. Your statements are appreciated deeply, but they don't go far enough. It is terminate any standing relationship with Sony. You need to abandon them entirely. I would like a statement from these developers that they are now no longer making games for Sony's platforms at all. in response to this and are switching to form a relationship with Nintendo. That's what I want as a bare minimum from the video game studios.